Hi everybody, my name is Katrina Zavarol and I did an internship during the semester spring 2021. I worked at the Dibble Institute. This was all an online internship. First off, let me tell you what the Dibble Institute is. It's a national nonprofit organization that promotes relationship training for youth in the context of dating and making romantic connections. The Dibble Institute's goal is to empower young people with knowledge and evidence-based skills to successfully navigate their intimate relationships that will build a foundation for healthy romantic relationships now and for lasting positive family environments in the future. They teach new ways to help teens and young adults all about romantic relationships and how to make sure that they're healthy. I found this internship through a list that I was given from a friend who was also in the same marriage and family program at BYU, Idaho. We had a big long list of contacts that we could reach out to for online internships. I first started contacting people in October 2020. I just went down the list, sent everybody an email, or called people depending on what the contact information was provided. Most people that I reached out to, I either didn't get any response from or they were already filled. My goal was to do an internship in January 2021. When I first reached out to the Dibble Institute, I contacted Rebecca Powell, and she said that they were all booked up for January, but she did have openings for spring 2021. And I said, yes, please put me on that, because I just was striking out, and I wanted to make sure that I had something solid and that I could do an internship. My responsibilities were different projects. My first and main project that took all semester was getting superintendent's information, their name and email. I was to put them in a spreadsheet, and we just had to do, me and the other interns, our states were divided up, and then within those states we had to go through and get all of the school districts and then get all of the superintendent's name and their email address. And when I was not doing that, I may have been given different assignments. One assignment that I was given was translating some PowerPoints or different documents from Japanese to English. There was always a rush. These always took precedent over the superintendent's projects because this needed to be done ASAP. They needed to get this given out so then the PowerPoints could be shared. My job was to just translate them to make sure that everything was appropriate, that the right things were being shared, nothing was going against the rules, nothing was being said about America, nothing bad was being said about America, just to make sure that it was solely the correct information about having a healthy relationship and what they needed to do for that. And then I also had a side task if I ever got bored doing the superintendent's project or I needed a break. I was to compile a list of LA medical clinics. I needed to get the name and then get their email. And it was already on a PDF. I just needed to transfer it over to a spreadsheet. I'd like to think that I benefited the Dibble Institute in making progress with the superintendent project. This was by far the biggest, and it did take all semester to complete. During this project, we'll have the Institute send out emails to each school district to help the students there. It will give them different classes. It will help provide different classes, teach different things about having a healthy relationship, but it will also allow the Institute to send out emails for scholarship opportunities to those students. I was able to learn a lot. I was able to broaden my researching skills. I learned more about Word and about Excel, how to translate documents from one language to another. I didn't know how to do that before, and I'll be able to use that skill in helping my husband gain his Italian citizenship if we ever come across needing to translate Italian documents. I will know how to do that. A good connection that I was able to make during this time was, at first I was like, man, this is such tedious work, just uploading information into Excel. I don't feel like I'm making that much of a difference. But as I continue to do it, I realized that there's so much work that goes behind the scenes that you don't usually see and that people take for granted. By getting that list done, I'm able to provide the Institute information that they can send out to thousands of students that will be able to help them make connections and make lasting positive relationship skills that they can use now and they can use in the future. And they'll be able to use that and hopefully teach those around them. Even though I wasn't working directly with people and having that one-on-one personal connection, these students will be able to get that in the classes that they'll take, and they'll be able to learn something and how to develop a healthy relationship. And yes, I would recommend this site to other people. For me, it was just so great to have an internship that I could do online. I'm a stay-at-home mom with young kids, and I wasn't sure what I was going to be able to do if I had to go to a place that was 30 minutes away or an hour away. It was just so nice that I could kind of work at my own pace unless something was urgent. I did keep my phone on, and I constantly checked my email to see if there was a new task that I needed to get done ASAP. And sometimes that did happen. It mostly just happened with translating PowerPoint documents, and that just needed a rush to get out. But other than that, it was just so great that I could work at my own time. I could get my hours in. I could still get my hours in, and I could still be at home with my kids when they need me. I could work early in the morning. I could work late at night. I can work during the day. It was just a really great opportunity for me. And with COVID, a lot of places were still closed, and this just allowed me to get my internship done and help those around me. And your contact, if you choose to go through with this, is Rebecca Powell. And she was really great to work with. Her email address is rebecca@doubleinstitute.org. She was just really great to work with. She was very respondent in emails. She was kind. We didn't ever talk not in person, but like on the phone or anything. Everything was done through email. And this was a really good experience for me, and I would suggest this for anybody who is looking for an online internship. They are based out of Berkeley, California, so if you're in that area, you might be able to work on site. But other than that, this was a great opportunity for me. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I hope you found it beneficial. Thank you.